Spanning Great Salt Lake, mile after mile over America's train as it rolls across the salt flats of Utah and roars over the endless Great West, speeds the train that is our personal answer as a nation to the hungry of Europe. Through the snowbound rangeland of the cattle country, this mighty symbol of America's generosity rolls ever eastward. Haul the train free. Unions have donated labor. Civic organizations have banded to fill the cars with the needed food. The spirit of 48 states is in this enterprise, and at every stop, enthusiastic crowds gather to hear Drew Pearson, originator of the Friendship Train. All have worked. The big people and the little folks have pooled their efforts to fill the cars. From whistle stops off the main line to the metropolitan centers, cars are loaded with food and more food. Flour, milk, dried vegetables, dried fruit, canned vegetables, rice. These are the staples that pour into the Friendship Train night and day as it grows steadily, car by car, en route to the Atlantic seaboard. America's pioneers of the vast West once knew the meaning of hunger. Today, their descendants remember. Hundreds of thousands have joined in the mass effort, and the Friendship Train grows ever longer after each stop. It carries to Europe not an official government aid program, but the answer of a free people who have heard the cry of their neighbors in want. It is the free will offering by an America that wants to share.
Karachi, capital of Muslim Pakistan, teems with anxious Hindus waiting their turn to flee to the Dominion of India. As the gigantic exchange goes forward, every means of transportation is employed to evacuate the more than 4 million persons whose law and order. Muslims roam the streets of Old Delhi with their belongings, seeking means of flight. And in the midst of confusion, hunger is still there, and youngsters clamor for food. But beyond confusion, there is the territory of their faith. As always in these mass migrations, old and young are caught in the weary trek. At the Delhi airport, the process is reversed as Muslims undergo strict search by police before departure. In an attempt to avoid additional bloodshed, anything that might be used as a weapon is confiscated. Every effort is made by the two governments to conduct the evacuations in orderly fashion. But here is a situation whose bitterness transcends violence. At scores of points in the city, fires rage as Muslim homes and shops are put to the torch in fancied revenge for wrongs to Hindus in Pakistan. Rioters tear through the streets seeking victims in this spiral of unreasoning hate. The harvest of dead. Conservative estimates have placed the slain victims of religious strife at more than 100,000. The whole gruesome total may never be known. And after the carnival of killing, the shocked and uneasy quiet of curfew. These are the padlocked doors behind which fear lurks, and soldiers mount guard. By the thousands, they huddle in miserable shelters, awaiting they know not.
Timber sorely needed for rebuilding the war-swept Russian Ukraine is rafted down the rushing waters of tumbling rivers, threading Carpathian mountain valleys. Once underway, all the thrills of a roller coaster and a shoot-the-chutes combined are among the experiences meeting the lumberjacks. The swift waters of the rivers are regulated by dams located high in the mountains. During parts of the trip, the timber covers 75 miles in as little as 6 hours. As the current gathers speed, it takes all the skill these experts command to negotiate the rocky, twisting streams. The wild waters of the earth, tamed to serve mankind.
El río color de león abrió sus fauces y del remolcador vizcaíno segundo solo queda el recuerdo de una boya indicadora del lugar donde está su casco malherido. La cámara de Melco registra esta primicia. Todavía no ha amainado el temporal cuando nos ponemos en contacto con los sobrevivientes, rudos marinos que reciben la noticia de la desaparición de 5 compañeros con el fatalismo de quien vive esperando el golpe traicionero de las aguas. Aferrados a estas jarcias, 6 tripulantes pudieron salvarse luchando toda la noche contra la fuerza de la marejada. Ante esa nueva tumba del río, frente a la cruz del trinquete, surge una plegaria por los trabajadores del mar.
Der Flak in der Nähe des Zoologischen Gartens gesprengt. Umfangreiche Vorbereitungen und Sicherheitsmaßnahmen gingen der Sprengung voraus. Eine Spezialabteilung britische verschiedenen Stockwerken des riesigen Betonklosses zu verteilen. Die Bunkertüren wurden mit Sandsäcken abgeriegelt. Dann war es soweit. Unmittelbar nach der Sprengung sackte der Bunker in sich zusammen und verschwand in einem gewaltigen Rauchpilz. Am Tage der Sprengung ruhte jeder Verkehr im Westen Berlins. Der Bunker hatte eine Höhe erbaut worden. 25.000 Tonnen bilden jetzt einen einzigen Schutthaufen.
With permission from General MacArthur and under supervision of the U.S. Army, the Japanese whaling fleet resumes operations in the stormy Antarctic. On the way to the whaling grounds, many seals are sighted on ice floes. Long a major enterprise of the Japs, whaling is now on a thoroughly modern. Here the huge carcass is attacked with assembly line technique, and stripping of the blubber begins before the whale is fully aboard. Japan, deprived of its once great industries, returns to agriculture and the sea for its living. Gale, a harpoon gun replaces the old hand harpoon of Moby Dick days, and the explosive head is sudden death to any whale. Each shot accounts for a whale. Signal Corps cameras record the beginning of a harvest of sperm oil and byproducts, which mean much to Japan's depleted post-war economy. The small catcher ships bring their loads to the mothership, where the monsters are hauled aboard for processing.